No.
We don't know how Sam's going to go. Dralii changing his Steam name to his actual name, which is Sam or Sammy or Sami. Well, that could be the placebo factor that could get him over the line. He's undefeated as Sam.
Yeah, I've never seen him lose as Sam. But yeah, I think the other player who's going to be wanting Zen to win is actually Moxie, because Moxie seems to have turned around his rivalry with Zen into his favor, and Moxie's all-time demon that he just can't beat is Dralii. So Moxie is awaiting the winner of this match in the next round. He's probably wanting Zen to win.
He's got his fingers crossed for this one.
Well.
So the first game was unreal. We've had a game 5 over on Rizzo stream as well. He is co-streaming. He's got the other matchup, which is Johnny.
Yeah, he's got an output of Batira right now. Another big rivalry there. But we've got Zen against Dralii, and let's see how's the confidence for Zen. He's got the reset early into an air dribble into a low 50, which Dralii does stop. Dralii playing as Sam right now, trying to activate something Sibo. I think we're going to get another high-flying aerial battle here between these two. When Zen did lose to Dralii before, Dralii just out-defended him. He was a defensive monster. We'll see if he brings that today, if that's even the strategy that he's planning.
Yeah, it should be pretty much a completely different sort of game from the first series, where obviously you guys know what Moxie can do on the ground, Roas on that goal line, but you already saw it right off the bat here. First kickoff, Zen's in the air. He's already got a flip reset within about 3.1 seconds. I don't know if that's humanly possible, but Zen somehow does it, and the aggression, even in defense early here from Zen with that instant challenge.
Nice little entrance to the play though by Dralii. Knew that there was nothing that Zen could do in that position. Now Zen creating some space. Wants another air dribble dunk. This one goes through. Just over a minute into the game, Zen opens the scoring. I've got to say, first minute, I'm liking the confidence by Zen. When he's going into the air immediately with no hesitation, then he is him. He is dead. And so far, that's what he's done anytime he's had the chance.
Yeah, Dralii there just trying to get a challenge on the ball, but couldn't get the touch off the fake, which meant Zen could pop it straight up in the air. But he has won the kickoff, and Zen has bumped him off. Perhaps a certain kickoff goal there. Zen is able to grab the boost. Dralii will have to back off. Now Zen, again, instantly in the air. He loves this situation. Tries to get one more, but the pop didn't quite bait Dralii in. He can take down the other end, and it's his turn to get to work. Late flip reset, but again, just not quite having the spacing so far. He does get the demo. Should be able to land this one on net. Zen spawned straight in front. Pops it in the air, and can get back again.
He's even threatening a counter-attack, so there's no boost steal there for Dralii. Zen backs him up with a shot from distance. And can't steal the boost from Dralii's back corner. Dralii getting a nice pass to himself in the back corner there. And Dralii demos him. Well, that's clinical from him. He denied Zen the boost that he needed. A quick counter-attack. And immediately transitioned into the air dribble demo. Zen trying to back out at the last second there. Couldn't get away from him. Dralii ties the game.
He's an absolute homing missile there. Was Dralii, who just, I mean, Zen recognised the air dribble bump as pretty much as quick as he could, but I mean, when you're in the air, you are so vulnerable, especially when you don't have that second flip to work with. Dralii tries to go low, tries to get the fake. Zen too far back on his goal line to stop that one, and now gets a chance to work in the air again. Guess who? It's this man right here. Another dunk and another goal. 2 for 2 on the air dribble dunks.
He's just ridiculous with it. I mean, usually it's flip reset by Zen. Now, today he's just dunking on Dralii time and time again. And he's, like I said, made it work. He's not gone all in off the back of any of these. He's scored both his goals from air dribble dunks. And we know Zen's got all the switch-ups in the world when it comes to aerial arsenal. But not needing to use any of them right now. He's just doing the same thing over and over again, and it seems to be working. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Zen gonna keep knocking at the door. Has to be winning this possession, surely. Back corner boost is his. Dralii's going to stick around though. Then has got a favourable position for himself. It's rolling into the post and into Zen's rebound. Dralii overstayed his welcome in the back corner.
Yeah, it was the perfect touch there, and honestly the perfect line on that ball to be able to follow it up. Bounced inwards, just went straight in. Zen didn't even need to touch that one. And as you said, these air dribble dunks, it really does condition Dralii as well into feeling like he's always going to set that one up, which means every other option in the air is open for Zen. He wants to use it. This time he tries to go another one. It does work almost again, as Dralii has been caught out. He's going to be able to keep possession, and I mean, this ball is just staying in the air. Zen, 1, 2, 3, free double touch as well over the top of Dralii.
Well, we knew the switch up was coming eventually. There it is. Zen with the double tap. He's been air dribble dunking on Dralii all day. Now he goes over the top of him. Dralii tried to fly into the play. He's sick of getting dunked on, tried to get some momentum in defense. And Zen just completely outplays him. Now, I told you, I think Zen might be back. That was a return to form, in my opinion, against Nas in the closing of the group stage. It might have had him finish 4th place, but it was clearly a confidence boost for Zen. The only player who's been picking orange team in this tournament. Anytime the players had a choice to go blue, Zen going orange. This could be, I think, a complete 180-degree switch in the pro scene. Everybody would copy the guy if he's back at his best, and he looks like he might be. It's 5-1, CJ. Zen with another dunk, this time on the ground.
Just way too good there, and Dralii so much respect off that fake. He just bit when he didn't need to, and Zen recognizing the panic from Dralii, or Sam, as you can see on screen. Zen getting 5 goals to 1. This game is really getting away from Dralii now, and that kickoff, albeit awkward, still works out for Zen. He gets it away from danger.
Yeah, it's interesting. Zen was trying to get a wave dash recovery kickoff, but the ball was actually sitting up so high, he just used the dodge mid-air to deflect it to safety. Dralii playing for that boost advantage, but he doesn't have enough time really to be doing this every attack. At some point, he'll have to just score with his first goal. Only a goal. Zen diving into the back corner, freestyling in defense now, because he can. He is that guy when he finds his form and he wants to be. Can Dralii create any more threats at the closing stage? He's approaching the final minute, still needs 4 goals.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to do here as Zen, again, his challenges have been so good. I wouldn't say it's clinical, he's just that good that wherever he is, whatever position, he can make it work, gets the flip reset off target, and there's a poor challenge here, but there's not much time. Dralii has to go pretty direct now and tries to get that early flick. Zen knowing that he needs to get 4 goals in 40 seconds, expecting that direct approach, the instant flick. It doesn't quite work, and Zen is doing so well to kill all this time off the clock, trying to wrap up game number 1, get it under the belt.
Yeah, the possession play by Zen, just the final nail in the coffin. Oh, Dralii's got an opening though, that's 1. Still a long way back, but he managed to produce a goal against the run of play. It looked like Zen was going to waste even more time. Dralii with 0 boost, manages to backflip it over him from close range. He needs to be cheeky with the kickoff here though, if he's going to have any chance to come back. And it's a straight spawn, probably the kickoff with the least variety, so this could not be any more difficult for Dralii. He tries to play for standard, and he loses first try.
Yeah, Zen just too quick, saving that second flip, which a lot we see so often here at the highest level, and he's straight up in the air again. He's going for the 3rd dunk. This time, Dralii does defend it, but Zen with the instant pop, and really right now they're just playing for momentum in game number 2 because Zan's starting so strong. Is this the return to form for the world champion? Is this what we're going to see for the future of Saltmine finals? Well, we'll have to find out, but for now, the perfect start for Vitality Zen.
Now, if you take a look at the Next Rank post-game stats, reminder to use !TNR to get the nextrank.com link in Twitch chat or scroll down to the YouTube description. If you are watching this on YouTube, then you got to be quick because this week where Saltmine 3 Finals is live is the final week to get the 15% discount when the course does officially launch at the start of 2024. But don't panic if you do miss out on that window, then you do still have access to a growing pool of free content that you can access if you sign up on the nextrank.com for free. You'll join the email list and get a bunch of videos sent to you. Yeah, get early access on those exclusively recorded by myself and apparently Jack. And also Smellsworth, Saltmine royalty from the past. Now, reminder, we've got another match happening right now as well, just like last round is over there on Riz's channel. Vatira versus Naupo. Naupo took game 1. They're currently tied in game 2. Looks like, yeah, Naupo just equalized. So all to play for there. And these are elimination matches. Elimination finals? Is that what you call them? What do you call them?
Yeah, these are elimination finals.
Elimination finals. So the losers of this will be having to settle for just $1,000. Just $1,000 in stage 3 of the tournament. Winners move on to top 6.
Winners move on to that all-important semi-final. And staying alive here in the finals is Zen almost getting to where. This is the first time we saw him really attack on the ground. We saw so much aerial play starting off. He doesn't have much boost here. He has to get around it.
Ooh.
He does. Dralii giving him the respect and still outpacing with no boost. Somehow is Zen able to grab that mid. Dralii didn't get it. It didn't spawn for him. Still had a little bit, but Zen again with so much aggression. He is so confident right now. Dralii has to just get his bearings, try and get comfortable in this matchup.
Well, Zen awkwardly landing in the push just briefly there, but still gets back onto the ball with a wave dash to threaten Dralii on the counter, pathing over small pads beautifully. Zen not able to get another shot off though before Dralii dispossesses him. He has just been so aggressive with the challenges. Dralii has to look out for those early challenges, get Zen in his back corner. He needs to have the ball ready to outplay. Like even just, you know, shooting that first time might not have been a bad idea. Look how close Zen is. He's just right in Dralii's face. Looking to recover with the irritable buff defense. Zen unable to do so. It's Dralii 1-0. He forced Zen back with the threat of the irritable bump and finished it off from close range.
Zen just bit off a little bit more than he could chew there, I think. He went the fake challenge first up, then took it to the air again. This time Dralii was ready. He just knows that Zen is so aggressive. And as you said, that positioning, he just got caught a little bit too high up the pitch. It was so awkward to recover from that. Dralii getting the first goal, Zen winning the kickoff. Early reset, takes it down to the ground, back up in the air, trying to delay the flick. Goes low again. Dralii so good in defense. Holding strong.
Good awareness there by Zen. He knew that if he took that up the side wall, Dralii would be all over him. So instead he backs off, tries to go from the ground. But Dralii starting to play the ball a little bit harder with his defensive challenges, not giving Zen those big dunks that he got in the last game. But Dralii's nearly been bumped off the wall there. Got to be careful. Then looking to stay aggressive, stay active in the play, even though he was in low boost there briefly. Picked up mid, now he's got 100. Another dunk. This time Dralii rolls right through him like he's not even there. I mean, these irritable dunks which worked in game 1, not looking effective in game 2.
Zen perfectly times that mid boost though. Takes it straight up and gets it over the top. Dralii gets the bump and Zen's landed and he's got it in!
Ceiling recovery by Zen. He got bumped upwards away from the ball. Jumps off the ceiling and rebounds it for 1-1. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Dralii challenged as early as he could there. He clapped Zen into the ceiling and Zen just used it to his advantage.
He just has some of the best recoveries in the business. That was ridiculous there from Zen. He's made another save. And it's this man back in the form that he just announced himself into the scene with, pretty much being just untouchable in this format. He's looking like that again. Dralii trying to find a way through. He's still 1-1 here, so Zen hasn't got the advantage on the scoreboard, but these bumps coming through. Oh, Dralii's recovered so quick. Can he get around this one? The ball is tracking towards that. He will. Just catching out Zen in offense once again.
Yeah, Zen thought the boost was the play there. Dralii's boost management was totally fine. He did not need that back corner that Zen was sealing. And a perfect counter attack. Quickly down the middle, Dralii up by 1 again. It's been an explosive game. It doesn't feel like a 2-1, but half the game's gone and we are still just a 1-goal difference. Vision by Zen. Dralii hit the ball over his head with a kickoff. Zen immediately up into the air. What a first touch to keep the threat of the flip reset alive. There it is, but Dralii saves it and lands outside of his goal. Missed the back corner boost briefly, but had time to go back and get it.
Yeah, Zen was pretty happy to leave that one and get back. And a nice challenge again. Zen just dodging the bump, trying to get a low 50. Keeping possession on the ball, able to grab that back corner. Dralii grabbing that mid boost. He's caught himself a little bit out here, has to track back. Zen trying to take it upstairs, that's where he's most comfortable. Trying to get the bump, but Dralii's done well in defense.
Yeah, Zen's landed pretty badly there at the back of Dralii's wall. Luckily for him, Dralii didn't have the best counter, but Dralii starting to see these rush challenges coming. I mentioned earlier, Dralii's got to either outplay Zen with these or deny them from working. Zen has just been entering the play so aggressively, so quickly, every single time. That time, Dralii absorbs a challenge and walks it into the open net. Now, will that scare Zen away from doing this in future defensive positions?
Yeah, Zen perhaps a little bit too confident there in his challenges, and he has been caught out a couple of times, but he'll probably just keep on doing it. He'll believe in his own ability to get back in time. One of the best recovery games in the world has Zen, but Dralii's keeping this pressure on, keeping him honest, keeping this lead intact.
It's been unbelievable defense by Dralii. Watching him adapt to those 50-50s that Zen prioritized in game 1. Watching him adapt to those early challenges that Zen prioritized. And now he's starting to consistently outplay him. 4-1 with just over a minute to go. Zen has still got enough time to make a comeback happen. Dralii has started to get a read on him. I think, you know, Zen's going to get the ball past him. He can't just go through him with dunks like he did in game 1. It's not going to be functional. He has to start to get more consistent outplays. He's got a chance to get one here. Fakes a mid-boost grab, cuts in. What a turn by Dralii. Denying Zen once again. In fact, maybe even scoring a 5th. Yes, he is. It's 5-1. Dralii fighting fire with fire.
Bump? How on... Oh my goodness. I mean, Dralii's car is just stronger right now than Zen, who... I mean, from his POV, looked like there was at least going to be contact for both players, but Dralii just eating that bump from Zen, bouncing straight back on the ground and putting it on net. Now gets 4 goals in the lead, which is a complete reversal from game number 1. Dralii just making the most of Zen's confidence, perhaps being a little bit too happy in offense, sitting a little bit too close to the ball. Zen walks such a fine line, and this is what can happen if he gets a couple of challenges wrong. It can quickly turn around, and Dralii, oh, he's just warming up mechanically as well.
Yeah, this is a real statement game by Dralii. Zen brought the peak performance in the first game, and he does still look very confident with his positioning, with his challenges, with his mechanics. But Dralii is just let him know there that you're not going to go right through me. You can't brute force and beat Dralii mechanically. You need to outplay him, you need some finesse, you need some trickery. Good news for Zen is, though, he's played those first games so aggressively that he can actually switch up with convincing fake challenges, with full-on shadowing, with more of a passive defensive strategy. Zen actually just dropping some great passes here as he dribbles the ball around in 0 seconds.
Surely this isn't... We're not going to be we're not going to be here all day, are we?
Do have admin mode, so we could end this whenever we want, but you've got to think, surely the Zoomers are going to get bored faster than we will.
Yep.
Like, there's one thing we can
The Zoomers are waiting
patience.
for Subway Surfers to appear in the bottom corner.
The thing is, like, this is such a large percentage of his life compared to ours.
It is.
Like, yeah, we could do this all day. Like,
it's actually a quarter of Zen's life so far that he's kept the ball up. That is how young this player is, and, well, look at the boost control.
Who do you think
will
will get bored first? Do you think Dralii's just taking a little break, or do you think he's going to, at some point, just get completely sick of Zen shenanigans? Yeah, Zen said VGG. He actually popped the ball up there and typed GG quickly before catching it again.
You could see the panic, though, because he misspelled it.
Yeah, he did.
He put a V in there, so
Fat-fingered V.
clearly it wasn't the best executed quick chat while still keeping the ball in the air approach that I have ever seen. But he has offloaded to Dralii. The mechanics were on display. What can Dralii do here? Can he keep the ball up as well? I mean, you just know you can back Zen in. Dralii has that wild card factor. He isn't quite a moxie with the ball on top of his car. I'd love to see him go for the quick chat whilst keeping it on, but he's thrown it away, and I'd give him about a 6.5 out of 10 for that one. We didn't quite see the mechanics on display.
Yeah, not really a lot of mechanics available to him there. He didn't go for the quick chat while the ball's in the air. He didn't go for the tech shot. Zen's beamed it! Dralii's there with the save by until he can keep it up. It goes grounded. Zen and Dralii are terrible.
Disaster has
terrible.
struck.
How have they been this? I swear we could have done better.
One of the most embarrassing moments in 1v1 history, keeping the ball up, and just a complete failure from both players. We thought there was teamwork, communication, synergy. It all fell apart in a matter of moments. Just when you thought they looked comfortable, they're about to pull off something miraculous.
Zenzer in How She Not Going on the Ceiling. I think he thought that was going to be a moon flick, if I'm reading correctly here. With that Zen's comment. We are all tied up. It's 1-1 between Zen and Dralii, and it looks like they're
the game
in good spirits.
The other one, 1v1. Forgot about that one. I'd rather just keep.
Yeah, before the ball carry, we did have a 1v1.
Okay.
Well, while we're doing that, it's 2-0 now over Vatira on Riz's channel. Vatira's getting a better result so far in game 3 over there, but we are the closer series for the time being, as Saudi Arabia continues to dominate. Well, actually not dominate. NAS did beat TRK. But yeah, Saudi's looking good. They're looking to be the top team, the top country in Stage 3, the main stage of Salt Mine 3. Now, Morocco and France, Dralii versus Zen. Isn't that amazing, actually, that it's just Arabic, French, and
Moroccan.
Arabic, French. In Morocco, they speak Arabic and French. So those seem like the OP languages for 1v1.
Yep.
I mean,
You know what I'm going to be
English,
learning this off-season, ladies and gentlemen? You will see me in business.
Yeah,
learning
English is
either
just
of those
garbage.
languages.
It's just not the
Yeah,
level
we
language of
are
choice.
not smart.
Not the same level.
We clearly don't have the 1v1 ability, and Dralii has gone straight underneath. That's a fantastic fake. Zen just keeps on biting on these challenges. And Dralii's capitalizing again.
Yeah, really big pre-jump there by Zen. I mean, he's going for a huge read. If Dralii flicked that, then obviously Zen would have had a good block, but he is flying into these challenges, and Dralii has realized that. He's realized that Zen is just going for rush challenge, lunging challenges over and over again, and he is just controlling every single one of them. It's time that Zen starts faking challenges, time that he starts to go for, you know, a little bit of maybe a smarter play. Dralii's countered so many of them now. Chance for Zen, goes top corner, and then starts hunting the demo and Dralii, which is too fast. Dralii, really one of the best players in the world at matching Zen for speed, clearly.
Both players just trying to keep this ball in the air. Important game mode within a game mode. The 50 almost comes through the block. Dralii has to back off this one. Zen, nice little wall dash, maintaining that speed, but he's thrown it away to Dralii, who's pushed it off the sideball and is trying to keep the pressure on. It's just gone low on Zen, not expecting that one. Dralii is all over him mentally at the moment.
That's Dralii with, you know, the perfect setup. He knew that Zen was going to go for the back corner boost, so he immediately centered it to himself and slots it as far away from Zen as he can to go up 2-0. But, you know, after the flying start from Zen, it's all been Dralii. Remember, this is an elimination match. The loser of this will be out, in a pre-jump from Dralii denies Zen once again.
This is such a strong performance, and he could have another shot if he goes. No, he goes to fake this time. As Zen, pretty quick up, recognizing the danger in that situation. He still has boost, takes it upstairs. There's another dunk comes through, but this time Dralii again. That hasn't worked since game one, and he's got to be punished down the other end. Dralii with a 3-goal lead here in game number 3.
And, you know, Zen is just not adapting to Dralii. Dralii clearly stopping Zen's air dribble dunks that were dominating game one. They've, you know, stopped being effective last game. Now they're still not effective in game 3. It's up to Zen to switch it up there. He's also not really found a good adaptation to Dralii's low 50s that have stopped all of Zen's rush challenges. So what does Zen have planned next? Because he's got to change something here. He's got to, you know, maybe go for air dribble blocks, air dribble bumps and demos, or just, you know, the flip reset game that we know he is so good at.
We've seen the same approach this time. Is it going to work? Dralii trying to flow back to it, but Zen, the flick too quick. Does get one back on the board here, and this time he is able to just outsmart Dralii. That flick was huge, getting in a perfect spot on his car to pop it over the top and still get there for the second touch.
Yeah, still plenty of time for Zen to figure out the next plan of action. Dralii really did not take long to counter Zen's game 1 style. Zen decides to play the ball anyway, just in case it was hitting the inside of the post. Dralii's so safe, always backing down a sufficient distance to deny Zen the threat of the bump. Dralii secures back corner boost, Zen flicks it over his head. Not the fastest recovery by Dralii, but fast enough to deny Zen an easy turn here. Zen's found a way to turn regardless. And a rush to get the ball center. He gives it away, and it's Dralii who'll lead 4-1.
He's absolutely all over him in offense and defense. Is Dralii. Zen just honestly trying to be too quick for his own good there. Didn't land the wall dash, or at least the second one, falling off, not recovering in time. Dralii once again just being a little bit more precise with his movements. As Zen is keeping up that same approach, that aggressive. He's off the ceiling. He does have a flip. Can he get it on net? That is the Zen we know and love.
Mid-air challenge, double tap with a little bit of a ceiling reset thrown in as well. I mean, Zen just does what he does so aggressively, so consistently. I mean, even though Dralii knows it's coming, he's probably well aware that Zen is going to pre-jump him. He's going to fly into the air as fast as he can. He still gets completely annihilated by Zen's early challenge. Zen with a follow-through flick here. He almost has another touch afterwards. The boost steal was there for Zen as well, but he's left the ball. Dralii with the volley. Zen pre-jumps and flies in the way. Well, what a recovery. He definitely gave away the possession there. He made up for it with a quick recovery.
How on earth did he get back to that? Dralii had a window to shoot that on net, just like he almost did right there, but Zen, again here, he still needs 2 goals, but he is stepping up his game. The quality is coming through. He's in a good spot, but bails out. Didn't quite have that one exactly where he wanted. He's going to be able to get the corner boost. Start another attack. It's in the air again. He's trying to keep the pressure on Dralii's defense. He's pressuring. Whoa. He's got the reset, but he's flicked it to the absolute moon, and Dralii will get a goal back.
I mean, you can clearly see the respect Zen has for Dralii. He knows that anything other than perfection will not be good enough against the Moroccan. He tries to find the top shelf, booms the bar, and Dralii walks it in to go up 5-2. Minute and 38 to go. Zen needs to stabilize here. He got crushed in the last game. He's getting beaten pretty badly in this one as well. And he doesn't look like he's got that same confidence in his offense being simply better than Dralii's defense.
Yeah, Zen just lacking the polish. I mean, as Dralii gets another pop over the top. I mean, when Zen's flip resets aren't coming off like that, I mean, he just flicked it so high. That thing came down with Wi-Fi connection. It joined Starlink, that flip reset. I mean, goodness gracious. He's not quite just got the quality on his touches at the moment, Zen, that we expect from him. From the world champ. The best in the world in the 3v3 format, and formerly in the 1v1. Well, he still can there. It's just not quite happening right here. Dralii, just too much polish. Has his measure at the moment. Will be able to move on if he can hold this lead for the next minute. Move on to match point.
Irritable bump by Zen. It lands, and that will get him back within 3. Zen finds a way through. Irritable dunks weren't working anymore. The flip reset didn't have the accuracy, so he tries something different and scores. Dralii has been so consistent. He's had Zen on a string for large parts of this game, but it's still competitive. Zen again with that immediate usage of the flip that he gets from single jumping into the ball. I don't think that's his plan there, looking for the flip into the ground for the wave dash, of course. He's immediately up against it. Dralii going to play for the back corner boost grab. He can just take this back if he wants to. Will he go for another goal? Oh, yes, he will. Dralii, the double reset and the double mid-air flick, but he's used all of his boost for that. Zen should be scoring.
He is. Oh no, it's the worst ground pitch I've ever seen. You just cannot expect that from a player of that quality. He got the worst bounce and has just bulked that thing wide, and that will be game 3 under wraps. Dralii, unless Zen can score right here, there is a chance with 10 seconds, but it is gonna be so tight for Zen.
Yeah, Dralii's got to look out for the delayed kickoff here. Zen has pulled those out in key moments. Further this tournament's gone on, and this is a great time to do it, but Dralii should have vision of Zen. He should be watching for it. Zen actually just tries to go for the big win to the outside. Can't get it past Dralii, who's too strong, and now has double match point, and he is looking to eliminate Zen while advancing himself to play against Moxie. Dralii, the enemy of France today, with the bracket he's got ahead of him. His first victim is already struggling.
I mean, it's just not what we always expect from Zen. We expect the efficiency of his play as well. I know that he's always challenging, always on everything, but gee, we just expect him to have a little bit more polish there. It didn't quite work out. There you have it. Zen now really with his back against the wall here. If you want to stay in that upper bracket, if you want to move straight through to that preliminary final. Well, actually now this is a lower. So if he wants to stay alive in this tournament, or he wants to take $1,000 and head home.
I mean, meanwhile, again, Rizzo's live with the other match for this round. Vatira versus Naupo. Naupo took game 1 and 2 there, and since then, Vatira's won game 3. He's winning game 4, so Vatira is in the process of reverse sweeping Naupo and Rizzo's channel, happening at the same time as this match. Yeah, reminder again, anybody watching Sawing today, we've got, I think, the German front page viewers tuning in via Vel, so if any of you have navigated your way over here to find out what's going on, welcome to the stream. You know, anyone who's watching via, you know, pro players streaming their own tournament run, or view parties, or other language streams. Yeah, remember, well, Saltmine is, of course, viewable by all. You don't need to ask permission. You can all view party this content, and any of the content I'm involved in personally on my channel, unless otherwise notified. Obviously, if it's like, you know, someone else's content that I'm view partying, probably want to ask them. Yeah, watch the YouTube upload schedule if you want to upload your reactions, your viewing parties over there, because the YouTube schedule will be running 1 day at a time. Yeah, you guys watching on YouTube, hope you're enjoying the content over the holiday season.
And back into this game, Dralii again. I mean, is this just a snowball of momentum right now? Is it too strong? Zen double wall dash. Trying to get back into this one. Again, just doesn't quite have him in the right spot. Probably has to pull out. He's no boost to set up an aerial play. That is the problem with his play style. He does often require a fair bit of boost in the tank to get to work. And Dralii, again, really has just been so impressive. In game one, he got handled with it. Hang on a minute. Here is a great challenge from Zen, getting one back for the first time. Dralii perhaps getting caught out, a little bit too comfortable in offense.
Yeah, Dralii just lost control there, wanted to threaten a flick to keep Zen at bay. Zen not having it, keeps on lunging in when he sees half an opening. He's very good at spotting those chances to challenge against mostly everyone. I mean, Dralii is one of the only players who's made these rush challenges by Zen look like the wrong idea. He's completely dominated that 50-50 to go up 2-1 as well. Dralii's spacing is what makes him so dangerous. He's obviously very mechanical, that's plain to see. He's obviously very fast, very efficient, very smart with his gameplay, but he just puts the ball, he dangles it in front of Zen and makes Zen think that he can go for it. When Zen does go for it, he finds out, well, actually, I didn't have the option of going for this. Now, big challenges by Zen, and this is a much more careful defensive strategy, not falling for Dralii's tricks. I mean, look at what's happened at the end of it all is Dralii's now the player rushing in. And it's Zen getting outplayed. Dralii up 3-1. Finds a way through Zen.
I mean, Zen had 100 boost to work with and just did not do anything with it. He tried to get the bump on Dralii, who saw it coming, heard it coming, and was able to get the instant flick as well. Zen has really not changed up that aggressive, the aggressive challenges and strategy in defense. And Dralii really, after game 2, has figured that out, and he's been one step ahead of those challenges.
Now flip reset for Dralii. Way too early for Zen to do anything about it. He immediately flips into the ball, tries to get a second one, but Zen is going to walk that one in. Dralii not afraid to flex the mechanics and go all in as well, but this time it has backfired immensely.
Yeah, this time it was Dralii to put up a satellite, throwing that one way too high. That one was just nowhere near the net, with no boost either, no chance to recover, and Zen getting a free goal, which is not what you want to be doing if you're versing this man, but Zen opting for the
bumps on.
Kickoff strategy, doesn't get the bump, he's able to grab that mid boost, so he should be able to get possession. Dralii backing off.
Yeah, great dodge in the bump there by Dralii. Stays alive, stays in position to defend, and he blocks Zen's flip reset. I think Zen had the double tap lined up on that one as well, so Dralii just blocking it before he even has to worry about that. Zen trying to keep Dralii on low boost here. Dralii keeping control marvelously. I think Zen's underestimated just how much boost Dralii's got here. See, now Zen under pressure, Zen circling, waiting for Dralii to finish up with his play. Dralii is definitely more willing to let Zen have the ball and let Zen come at him. Flick by Zen into the bar. The rebound is good for 3-3. And this is the offensive adaptation from Zen that we've been waiting to see. Does he have anything other than the all-in moves? Well, yes, he does. Flick with a follow-up.
Yeah, you could see Dralii trying to shape up, faking a couple of challenges, just twitching that front end into the car, but Zen did not bite on any of those. Got the ball in the perfect spot. Dralii could not get the touches. It's going to be kickoff goal. No, Zen can't quite get that one. Dralii does well to recover and grabs the 100 as well. Zen, 100 of his own, but it's up in the air. It's trying to go high. Zen in the air with him. There's a reset. The ball is just getting so awkward. Zen has to get up. He just gets back in time.
Great composure by Zen. He knew that if he jumped to that one too early, Dralii would have impeded his approach to the ball. And now Zen's read the fact that Dralii doesn't have a reset there. And this is the safe aggression by Zen when he knows there's no follow-up by Dralii, but Dralii still finds a way to keep control. He's just bouncing the ball between them, waiting for Zen to dive in so he can outplay him. Zen with another perfect ceiling recovery, or mid-air recovery I should say, but Dralii's gaining advantages. Dralii's got the reset, he's got the shot from close range and it fakes out underneath Zen. He leads by 1 with consistent pressure that culminated in a goal.
Too much boost and too much time on the ball there for Dralii. Just goes low on Zen, who only had 20 to work with. He was picking up all the little pads that he could. But Dralii again gets the lead back, and he's trying to end this here. He does not want this game to go to 5. He's trying to move on and stay alive in this tournament.
Yeah, loser eliminated. I know it sounds crazy to say, but one of these guys will only be getting 7th, 8th place in Saltmine 3 EU Finals. That goes to show how stacked the tournament is. Now Zen with the back corner takeoff for the air dribble reset. Follow-up dunk to keep the ball alive. And Dralii picked up the boost as it spawned there, so that's going to be massive for him. Zen well aware of that. He also had it timed accurately, went for mid instead. He still has so much time left in the game. Zen has to be careful. If Dralii gets a 2-goal lead, suddenly this becomes a whole lot harder to come back and win.
Zen waiting for that corner boost, grabs it. Dralii with mid as well. He's going to be able to grab that one straight off Zen's bonnet, but again, Dralii with pressure and possession, able to run this ball back, able to grab that corner as well. Trying to take it across, securing both corners. Zen trying to keep the pressure on, knowing he needs a goal. More 50s. The dunks were working so well in game one, but since then, just have not had the same effect as Dralii now. Lacking boost, and he's in a lot of trouble. Has to make another save. He's going to land in net with 0. If Zen can just find it on net, it should be a goal. He goes low and able to get the equaliser.
Well, that is massive for Zen. Down by 1. He's on a bit of a losing streak against Dralii when it comes to the games and the way they're going. But he finds a way through. Consistently pressures Dralii, perfectly times the boost steal, and low 50s him to tie the game. Dralii looks like he's going to be the next up with the kickoff. Doesn't sit too nicely for him in the wall, has to cut infield, go for the ground to air dribble. You can see Zen is afraid to challenge. Dralii low 50s him. He is just absolutely manipulating Zen. Zen wanted to challenge, he wanted a 50. Dralii just doesn't give it to him.
He went low exactly as Zen did just down the other end moments ago. And every time Zen ties the score, Dralii responds, gets the lead back, 47 on the clock. Dralii wins the kickoff. He's run under the ball. Zen's right there. He's jumped on it. We'll be able to win the race with the boost. Or the flick on net and the goal! A huge mistake from Dralii off the kickoff. Zen yet again ties it up.
But just when it looked like Dralii might have the advantage, he loses control, loses a goal, and he's lost his lead with 38 seconds to go. Zen still in this. Can he get kickoff control though? These seem to all be going to Dralii in the closing stages of the game. Zen hits it over his head, but this is so risky. He's only got 20 boost. Dralii's got full boost, and now he's going to be able to pick up another 100. Attack Zen with Venom.
Feels like next goal is game right now. He's got to reset Dralii. He goes low. He knows he doesn't have the control on it. Grabs corner. Zen able to grab 100 of his own, but he has just lost possession of the ball here. He's been handed the ball by Dralii. Zen's up. He's trying to go. Oh! It's off the corner. He lands the goal.
My goodness!
With 7 seconds left, Zen trying to force game 5.
He goes back to the air dribble dunk, and this time it works. Dralii's been stopping so many of them in the last 3 games. But with 7 seconds to go, Zen has a lead, and it's the first one in a while. Can he get control of the kickoff? The last 3 have all gone to Dralii. Dralii might have another one here. He might even have a direct shot on goal. He does. Zen's there to save it.
It's got to still be up though if he can get this corner boost as well. It's on top of his car. Zen with 100. Just has to put this ball down. Dralii's lost possession. Ball hits the ground and we go to 5.
Oh my goodness. We go to 5 once again. Absolutely unbelievable comeback by Zen. He had the patience. He broke down Dralii's defense on the previous play, and then he had the confidence to intercept Dralii's full pitch air dribble attempt and air dribble out of his interception. I mean, that is just next level by Zen. To even see that play as an option, but to execute it, I mean, just hats off to him. He's still going for this until the closing stages. Meanwhile, on Rizzo's stream, it looks like Naupo versus Vatira has 45 seconds left in game 5. Vatira is reverse sweeping Naupo. It is 4-2 in game 5. Vati, declared himself the best 1v1 player in France, actually, after beating Moxie in the last stage, because he's won his last match against Moxie and Zen. He is in fine form here. And what a statement win that would be. Winner of that actually plays against TRK, who lost to NAS earlier on. So it could be actually Vati, who is KSA's worst enemy today.
He could be the KSA Slayer here in this matchup. We do get game 5. Zen at no stage in that game had the lead until the final 7 seconds. He was so good at equalising. Dralii kept on getting the lead every time the scores were tied back up. But Zen clutching up when it mattered most. Here we go, game number 5. Loser is out of Salt Mine. Winner moves on to the top 6.
It's a fake kickoff by Zen. He lost it most of the kickoffs. In fact, I think the last 4 in the previous games. That's a really nice switch up by him to win the first kickoff in the ace match. What kind of Dralii are we going to get? We've seen, I think, pretty similar Dralii in all these games. It's been Zen who's been having to try different offensive strategies. Dralii's just been mind gaming, low 50ing, outplaying Zen for so many of his goals. But we know he's got pace in his back pocket as well. He could just completely send it in this last game if he wants to.
Every goal's so crucial once you get to game 5, and that's a huge win from Zen. Trying to take the direct approach. Dralii couldn't get the boost. The shot's on net. The shot's in the net. And Zen getting the first on the board in the final game.
Another pendulum swing, this time in the favor of the Frenchman. Bit of a hesitation there by Dralii. He thought about going for the back corner boost, had to turn, and he didn't turn fast enough. Couldn't get back and actually cover the ball. Oh my goodness, we've just had what's it, 7 seconds remaining tie game on Riz's channel. You might want to go and watch the end of that one before coming back and seeing the end of Zen versus Dralii if you are watching live on Twitch today. Dralii trailing by 2, Zen again scoring from the same back corner. But yeah, over there in Riz's channel, it might go to game 5 OT, but Tira versus Naupo both playing for their tournament life as well.
We can hear Rizzo screaming in the next room, so that game must be absolutely insane. It looks like it is going to go to overtime unless something ridiculous can happen. But over here, Zen's got the first 2 on the board, and he's looking so comfortable. There's number 3. He is running away with game number 5.
Well, Dralii tried to pinch that one clear, but it did not go clear. It just bounced exactly where Zen wanted it. And he slams a hook shot over Dralii's head from close range, 116 kph. Even though it wasn't the highest, you can see how unstoppable it was. This is such a swingy series, but Dralii's low 50 him again. He should be on the board here. This is something he seems to be able to go back to whenever he wants. He always has that available to him, and it's worked out again. Those fadeaway 50s, those fade challenges, CJ, by Dralii.
The fades are huge, and perhaps the most important goal for Dralii of the series. Really 3 goals down with the game 5 running away from him. He has done well, and over on the other stream, now Poe has got the win over Vatira. He will move on to the top 6. Vatira has been eliminated from Salt Mine as Zen gets his 4th goal on the board over on this stream and regains a 3-goal advantage.
It's kind of a disaster for France. Zen and Moxie are on a collision course if Zen wins this. And if Zen loses this, then it'll be Dralii against Moxie. Moxie's, all-time worst player. His least favorite matchup is Dralii. So, I mean, France are up against it here. Morocco and Saudi Arabia bringing their A game to stage 3. But that being said, Zen currently has the momentum against Dralii. He reads the jump, bumps him out of the air, reads the fake, and shoots over him for 5-1. Zen is in control by a mile in game 5.
Dralii thought he could stick around, but Zen was one step ahead there. 5-1 now. Still so much time left, but this kickoff is so important now for Dralii. Can he get one back off the rip here? He's done well. He's got the boost advantage, but Zen has ball. Gets the flick over the top. Dralii trying to get the ball and boost. Zen steals it from him. No, he just goes to early challenge. Picks up mid boost. The shot goes on net. Zen can't get there, but it's wide.
Well, the power was definitely too much for Zen to catch up to, but Dralii's hit the post now. Does he go for the full pitch air dribble? He doesn't flip into the ball there, which indicates he doesn't. Zen just completely reads him. Dralii trying to back Zen up with a fake full pitch air dribble, but Zen just walks into no man's land off his fake challenge, and he hit the faster recovery at 6-1.
6-1, Dralii capitulating in game 5. An elimination final as well. Loser going home. Could this be Dralii's end of his Salt Mine run here? As Zen does get 6-1, but we get one back. And Johnny, there is still 2 minutes 50 on the clock. So much time, so much to play out here in game number 5.
Yeah, big bump there by Dralii. He does still have a ton of time at his disposal. Zen has just had his number in this last game. It seems like that win in game 4 for Zen not only boosted his confidence, but it sent Dralii into a downward spiral. That's a great challenge, though. How's the bounce going to look for Dralii? He plays for the shot at the near post, and again, he's hit the post.
No, he's got to put those away. You have to make the most of every single chance because Zen, straight down the other end, can do just this. 1-2 over the top. Dralii's done so well in the air here. He's grabbed the corner. He's gone straight at the net. Zen grabbing corner boost, delayed flip reset, and he gets a second touch if you don't mind. 3-6.
Well, that is a massive goal for Dralii. He had a lot of work to do. He's flying in front of the ball, but he gets a reset on the side of it and launches it in front of Zen to cut the goal lead back to 3. It might be a good idea for Zen to just take his time on one of his possession plays, try to frighten Dralii a little bit. That's not really how Zen plays. He just keeps on going. He goes forward more than he goes backwards or sideways in 1v1. And Dralii's giving him the ball here. Zen with the perfect first touch. It's wide open.
Yeah, he can flick that one in and get a 4-goal lead back to his name there. Dralii just missing the boost. He got bumped in the air on the landing by Zen, who was able to get the perfect first touch, turn that one around and secure the open net. With just over 2 minutes left now, things are going to get desperate for Dralii, but he's won the kickoff and he's thrown it on net. Zen can't get the save, but it's wide off the bar, and he can't get a good enough follow-up. 2 shots off the crossbar for Dralii.
The next shot's not the best. Zen able to deflect it high into the crossbar. Half flip by Zen. He perfectly lands on the goal line to save Dralii's follow-up. Leaves the ball, and Zen has the open net. Well, Dralii thought Zen was going to go for the back corner boost here. Zen does not fall for that trick. He has a 5-goal advantage. Just watches Dralii leave the ball, and it turns out to be a fatal mistake.
Dralii perhaps expecting to get a little skim on that ball as well to at least knock it somewhere out of harm's way. Zen gets another freebie, gets 5 goals with 90 seconds left. It's looking all but Zen moving onto into the top 6, should I say. Dralii, Salt Wine hopes hanging by a thread.
And Zen's just spotting those early challenges again. They seem to be read by Dralii earlier. Now they're not. The double by Zen makes it 9. GG's. Dralii's had enough. Zen moves on with a stunning double tap. He was just, going from strength to strength ever since that late win in Game 4. But wasn't without drama. Dralii made him work for it. Zen dug deep, and that leaves Nas, the last Moroccan, in Salt Mine 3 finals for Europe and Middle East. Zen keeps himself in the tournament, and he's not the only one. He's also got Moxie in the tournament as well. But they play against each other in the next round, Zen versus Moxie, to decide who will advance to top 4. And we've got a full KSA bracket. It does seem like Saudi Arabia have started to peak here at the right time. But bye-bye Dralii. He made a great run. He didn't qualify for Salt Mine 3 Stage 1, so to even be this convincingly in the top 8 is spectacular by him, and what a series that was. All-time record between these two now completely tied up, so I'm sure we'll see a third match at some point, and hopefully it'll be every bit as entertaining as this one. Zen advances. We will be watching Zen versus Moxie next up on stream. That's starting in about 6 minutes time.
What a matchup. What a matchup, and that final goal really summed that up. Just the quality touches. Zen went ham on Sam at the end there, and absolutely dominated. Great to see from Zen. He will move on, as you said, to the top 6. Dralii, a super performance, and commiserations to him. He'll take home $1,000 for his troubles.
And you can see on the bracket there, Moxie versus Zen, the France rivalry, one of the biggest French rivalries. The only French players left in the tournament. The only French players with a chance to be the Salt Mine 3 EU champion. And over there on the other side, we got Naupo versus TRK. That's going to be in Riz's channel after the break. The winner of that will play Rawas tomorrow. So one Saudi Arabian player guaranteed in the grand final. The other will be Moxie, Zen, or Nas. So yeah, Saudi Arabia on top so far. And definitely will still be at the end of the day. But we've got to go to a break. We've got 5 minutes until the start of Zen versus Moxie. Do not go far. We'll be back in a few minutes for the setup of that one. What a match. More Zen coming up right after the break. Moxie, his next opponent.